need to fix my channel to actually say that I'm on every day at 10 or 11, depending on where you live. Mute. Mute! Or 11, depending on where you... Okay. They used to have a schedule thing. Interesting. They don't seem to have it anymore. I'll figure something out and add it later. So here we are. I just finished putting everything up for sale. And let me tell people I'm streaming, as I have to all the time. All the time. Lots of cool stuff coming out from Futerco on what's data mined, but I know some of us are particular about not wanting to know things. So I won't go into too much detail except that to say that I think a lot of us will be happy with what's coming out. If you want to know more, she did post something in the potato patch, which if you want to join the potato patch, which you absolutely should, here's the info. That's my, damn it. Okay. What? Oh, right. Okay. Sorry. I gotta send something to Ula. I got distracted. Alright, Twitches. Darn. There you go. Twitch. Law. BMW. Streaming. Blah. BBC. And that's it. Okay. Here we go. All right. So, what shall we do today? We shall talk about contests like we always do, because I am, if nothing else, a creature of habit. Here they are. Today is the 15th. So you got a few more days. I'm thinking about working on a farm. I came up with some weird ideas. I can't do anything like serious. If I did anything serious, I don't think it would be fun. All right. Ooh, we have a few homes today. Nice. Nice. Very nice. All right. Come on, burly monster. Fix your shiz. Bushmaster Rome Holy Luminar Temple. Check that out. So, I will say that there has been an announcement today. This is not any sort of spoiler. The Lost Treasures of Skyrim event will be this year's special chapter event. This is coming from Zoss. Focusing on the new antiquities system. At the time of the event, the Alpine Gallery home, as well as the antiquarian house guest called Phaedra, will be made available via a bundle. And then they announced a Defend the Home of the High Elves during the Somerset celebration. Here's the full post. I know some of you are like me and you want to read it for yourself because a lot of details in there that you're gonna want to figure out. Okay. Somebody made a cave. A very blue cave. Somebody knows that red and blue look good together. Okay, that's cool. You get the blue in the middle, but the red helot is making everything look red. That's really well done. I wonder if they found that by accident or if they knew that would happen, because that's kind of wild. Spooky! spooky things with glowy red eyes. All right, so let me read you the pertinent parts of that post. So I'll give you the lowdown. July 23rd through August 4th. Basically, you get an extra loot from nodes and every other thing, like quest rewards, bosses, Psijic portals, only in Somerset. And then the first time you do any of those things, like Abyssal Geyser, Delve, World Boss, or the Cloud Rest Trial, you'll earn a glorious Somerset coffer. So, you know, the special one box. The reward boxes contain set items, that's new, crafting materials, furnishing recipes, and pages of the brand new Snowhawk Mage outfit style. And then after you get the glorious Somerset coffer, you can keep earning the more common Somerset coffers by doing the same thing. They don't have the same volume of luxuries, but they can be earned from even more activities, including from safe boxes, Psijic portals, resource nodes, and more, and you can get them all day. There is a new Indrik. It is green. It is the Moss Heart Indrik. I might actually collect this one because it's just so funky looking. You need event tickets. But here's the thing about the Impresario, what they have for sale. They have a shit ton of stuff that we already can craft, like archways, Psijic globes, Alinor wine rack. But there's a couple of things here that I don't think we can make. Alinor wall mirror ornate. Alinor monument marble. Not sure what that would be. Alinor pergola. Blue wisteria peaked. I know we can't make that one. Everything else here is craftable. Somerset will be 50% off. Psijic Vault crown crates are coming back. And there's a new music box, Enigmas of the Elder Way, which is super pretty looking. It's got like a blue ball, blue Psijic orb, and I don't know what song it plays, which is beautiful. So here's we're back to what Bushmaster did. I apologize for the foray into other comments, but everything in here is green. So Bushmaster has clearly done a lot of paying attention to color, because I say this because the first room was that blue-red thing. Now here they went all green, and that's not something that everybody does. Not everybody goes, that's weird, worries about color. They worry more about decor and don't take into account color at all. You know, depends on who you are. But this is interesting. I wonder what they're doing here. Is this like a... So this is a throne room, I guess? A torture throne room? You never know. Who knows what anyone's into? Interesting. Certainly not the direction I see most people go, but that's what makes housing interesting, is when people don't go all the same direction. Just saying. Okay, let's go through the second hole. Brave fan. This one is far more colorful. We've got so many colors going on in here. But there seems to be an overarching color of purple. Just touches of it in places. Purplish pink. Now, what's interesting here is they've made a freestanding home. And that is a fantastic cobbled door. That is really cool. I really like that. It looks like I'm lagging. I apologize if I'm lagging. Tell me if I'm lagging. Oh, thanks for the follow, Porto151178. That's some name. I'm out of things to send you, but if I find a banker, I won't be. So we've got a shopkeep over here. And this is just like a wild garden down here. This is fascinating. Okay, I should have at least one thing in the bank that I can send off. Alright, I'm gonna have to send off the wheat. At least one wheat. So that's all I have. Not that I think this person is actually using that name on the game. I would be shocked. Yep, see. You know, the only complaint I have about this is that Tithys is missing half of his body. You may just want to put him out in front. But I do like the buried fire. That looks good. Or I could just shut up and just enjoy what you've done. How's that? Alright, what have we got going on here? What an interesting roof. I would say that that's just a part of something else, but I don't think it is. I like the, you reskinned it, and then you put the cool lamp in, the new one we have. The Azure Plasma. So here's a tip. You know the really expensive things like the Azure Plasm or the greenhouses or the windmills? If you ever see them for sale at a reasonable price, pick them up and resell them. Because people still buy those. Aw, somebody made floating candles. Like, aw, that's so sweet. People will buy them. I think that they're a really cool investment, because here's the thing. Even if nobody buys it from you, you have another one. And that's kind of like awesome, because frankly, who couldn't do with another one of those things? That's the way I look at it. It's like if you're going to eat something or use something, then if nobody buys it, then just don't sweat it if you can't flip it. Since I'm here, might as well, right? Get rid of the extras. I don't see the metal. That must be over here. By the fire. No, that's just defenses. I wonder if this is a guild house. Or if, like, hi, you can use my house for a guild house should you choose, kind of thing. There we go. Jewelry. I'm always low on platinum. Oh, what do I need? I have enough dubious, I need a long fin. Where are we at with... Okay, there we go. This could be a guild house. I could see people, you know, saying, hey, you could use this house if you want. This is a gorgeous view, by the way. So building up to the second floor here is a great idea. If I owned this portion, which I don't because I've never done a trial in my life. Well, I've done a real trial. I haven't done a trial in the game. I would definitely build up to the second floor. Now, look at this nifty little trick. They created a second floor type step up with bookshelves. That's pretty nifty. And then this whole built-in couch system. They have some really good ideas. I like that a lot. Pretty cool. That looks remarkably like it goes. That orca statue in the middle of the Harrow Storm. Okay, I don't think the third one was open, but we'll double check. But yeah, seriously, if you're gonna do anything with this second group, second room, build up. Get the nice view. There's so much space above you. You might as well, right? Yeah, I don't think there's a third. I don't think they have the third, but this was fun. Good 2 of those going on. Okay, who else? Jemima Turner. Here, kitty kitty. Lucky cat. Now, Jemima Turner, every house I've seen of theirs is like improving upon the previous. And so I'm curious to see if this trend continues. She's getting better and better. You might hear Storm in the background. There's a... there is stuff going on. Okay, hold on. Let me close Google. Okay, here we go. Delphinia has visited. That's cool. So, this must be... This is the second one of those loyalty tigers, I guess, that I've ever seen. And I've seen 2 in 2 days. That's very interesting. I didn't realize that many people were around since the beginning. Sit around, enjoy your sparkles. Huh. This must be a shop or a Bandari meet or something. Who's in here? Oh, antiquities. Oh, that's nifty. Using the coral. You can fish up this coral, by the way. And so because you can fish it up, it's actually really cheap on the traders. I don't know if in front of all these shops I'd want to take a bath, but maybe it's just showing off that you could have a bath. Like here. Oh. Uh-oh. Is there a fight? Did somebody flip a chair because they got too much drink in them? Certainly looks that way. Now that's interesting. It also looks fantastic with the light behind it. I wish I could just get... Anyway, so what they've done is, because this is a Khajiit area, they've added moon sugar cane and a sweet roll as offerings to, I think that's Boethia, or I forget her name. I actually don't think it's Boethia. I don't remember her name. But that's interesting. Did she use the extra? No, okay. Good lighting, weeping willows, pretty trees. What's going on inside? Can we go inside? Yes. We're 400 out of 400, no effects. And the house is pretty well decorated for something that, you know, with all that decoration outside, you'd think that they'd be limited in what they can do inside, but I seem to have decorated the whole thing. this is interesting. This reminds me more of the actual houses in elsewhere. There's gambling. There's a heat. Oh my god, they're making meth essentially. It does. It reminds me of the actual houses in Rimmen. And more so in, what's the southern one? I forget the name of the southern town. Central. More storage out here, making more meth. Or skooma meth. Whatever skooma meth would be. Crack cocaine? I don't know. Whatever the form of crack that skooma would be. This is lovely. They added an extra hallway, and this makes it even cozier. I don't know why there's an apple on the floor, but why not? Beautiful. And the master bedroom, which actually has room for a bunch of different people. This is beautiful. Big fan. Good job, Jemima. You actually are kind of telling a story with it too, which makes it more interesting. Flaming Nyx, Kitty 86. And then Noel. I'm trying to figure something out. Hold on. Why does it only tell you now that I'm streaming? Mournhold apartment. Okay, so we've got 4 effects, one of which is clearly this sigil. Perhaps some of... What could the others be? Let's see if Stabby can figure them out. Probably some of these fairy dusks. There must be a moonwell up above us, making it look beautiful. There's a green light hidden somewhere, making that glow up at it. Oh, derp! It's the flowers right in front of it. I'm not the brightest bulb in the box. Nobody ever said that. Alright, I give up. What are the other 2? Probably a name. Let's see. Oh, music. That's why I didn't know. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that cool? Hey, Lavathi. I think that looks really good. This is probably Kitty's entry to the moon, to the moo thing. The moo thing. Alright. Let me entertain you now. Next. Humblemud. Lisdo. Poop Resort and Spa. I love it. I love it. I love the name. Because that is what it is. Poop Resort. Too funny. Poop houses. Poop houses for the win. Okay, so there are a lot of things coming up that have been dug up, as in data mined. Now, I don't want to spoil it for anyone, so I'm going to just link this, and hopefully it doesn't have the name in it. If it lets me link it. Don't be stupid. No, it does not. But if you don't care about spoilers, go. What? That did not let me link directly to it. Hold off. Ignore that. Ignore that. Why didn't you just let me do my thing? You big stupid. There. If you don't want spoilers, don't click it. If you don't care about spoilers, go for it. Poop Resort! Yes. Look at that. Really good usage of that antiquity. Huh. Does the antiquity have those lines on it, or did they create that with like candles or something? I'm not sure. Okay, so that's the first data mine that I was going to show you. This is the second. Now, again, don't click if you don't want spoilers. And I think there's a third. And this is all thank you to Futerco, who has been linking these this morning. And I muchly appreciate her doing so. And here's the last one. But no one knows what these actually are. If they're going to be items, if they're not items, or what. So there. All spoilers. Okay, so this is the back door, back entrance of the poop spa. This is stunning, Listo. What's in there? A turtle! Cute. Now, it never occurs to me to use an Argonian trellis. Yes, it's gorgeous. It never occurs to me to use an Argonian trellis as a wall, but every time I see someone do it, I'm like, oh, that looks so good. You know? And it really fits the tropical look, too. I also really appreciate the voroplasm in the cage there. Now look at that. Most people for the reeds use this, but I really like that you use the Merkmeyer pathways because it works really well for a roof. That's cool. And then again with the Argonian stuff. Now that's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, I kind of want to go on vacation here, even though it's a poop house. Reminds me of when I could go on vacation before Americans were blocked from going anywhere. Oy. Look how good this is with the reed beds as like shades. You got a zombie over here. The zombie take my crap. She's so accommodating. Beautiful. All right, so there's another step over. Wait, no. Okay, I think I've seen it all now. Back here. It's just a circle. It's really kind of like surprising how much space you were able to pull out of this. Yeah, it's beautiful. You did a fantastic job. This is really well built. And I wasn't sure I was going to like a poop house, but I liked the poop house. So, did you add that, like, constellation-looking thing, or is that part of it? Hey, Ula. I can't figure out if that's the constellation is part of that antiquity, or if you added that. But it looks really good, no matter what. Beautiful home. Not just saying that, it is really good. Osham! The ebony flask. Ebonheart Opt Velothi. That's the antiquities piece. Okay. Wait, I thought I saw a different one. Mizara. Alinor. Caimaire? I could swear I've seen Caimaire house. Oh, okay, yeah. I just wasn't sure if it had that constellation part. Be right back. Quick bio break. Don't pay attention to the fact that my leggings are clashing. Hey, buddy, what's up? I'm back. Okay, Mizara. Caimaire house. This Caimaire thing sounds so familiar. I feel like I've been to a Caimaire or something. Maybe that's their theme that they use in all of their homes. Caimaire? That looks really good, by the way. Interestingly, I usually suggest that there be a light in there because of the way that it isn't usually easy to see into it, but it actually doesn't need it. Whatever the ambient lighting is in here, it's working. Oh, I want this so bad, but I'll never do a trial to get it. I think it's a trial for that one. I like this. I like that the chairs aren't lined up perfectly, because when you eat and you push back from your chair, unless you're like a super neat person, you sort of just leave your chair at odd directions. Makes it look more realistic, I think. Makes it look like someone lives there. Kitchen. Now, I think this is normally a kitchen anyway, but I think they've added touches in here. Oh god, look at my lag. Is it lagging really bad for you guys? Yeah, the chandelier. Yes. It's beautiful, but I'll never get it. Nice office area. I think this is how this normally looks too, but I think they may have bought this furnished and then changed things up to be more personalized, because there's definitely things in here that they've added. Yeah. I know it's an antiquity. I just think I won't ever be able to get it because I won't ever do a trial. Hey, Judas. Yeah, it was my, it was, yeah. No, I know what it is. I just don't think I'll ever be able to get it because I don't do trials. Okay, so this may be one of the things that the trellises that they're saying are going to be available during the contest, during the Somerset event. I think they mean this trellis, which you normally can't make and is crown only. So instead of getting the Indrik, oh, it's a dungeon? Even so. Instead of getting the Indrik, you can buy one of these. Or in addition to getting the Indrik, depending on how many tickets you want to buy, you can get one of these. Which essentially makes it Crown Store. Sorry. It's just truth. There's a portal over here to another home. It could be this one and not that one. I don't know which one it's going to be. I think it said peaked, so probably is that one. So here we go. Beautiful home. Revan 7436, Coldharbour. Lots of new homes today. And pleasingly so. Yeah, well, I'm shy and scared. Maybe I'll get Hammy to drag me through when he's bored. Oh, speaking of. Sorry, I always forget to do this. Ah! Oh my god, just ignore me. God, I'm a moron. Eula Kapala. That works. That works. Follow her. Also, War Hamster. Yes, you were playing an API error. If any, Warhamster doesn't always play ESO, but he's a very chill guy, and he always has like really chill music in the background. If anybody else is a streamer and I didn't call out, please let me know, and I'll start promoting you. Bless me, excuse me. The demons are going to enter my nose now because I sneezed. Oh wow, what's going on here? I cannot look at this antiquity without thinking it looks like legs. It looks like the bottom half of some stone golem. I just always see legs. Alright, so a whole bunch of people were turned to stone by the cow, maybe? Maybe this is also their cow entry. This is probably where they were sitting before they were all turned to stone. Perhaps they were getting ready to eat. Oh no, Numisma's all in danger again. Yeah, I just can't look at it without seeing Atronach or Golem or whatever. It just doesn't look... It just doesn't look like just rocks. Yeah, good luck on that one. I'm not a big Velothi Revelry person. Huh. This person makes a lot of... What's the word? Not temples, but like... Not offerings either, but... altars to things? Not that that's a bad thing, it's just there's altars, you know, to worship or to admire things. Because I don't know what that is. Some sort of skelly in there. No thanks. Whoa, look up in the sky. I think we can walk up that. We'll go over to that later. Now that's neat. I've never seen anybody put trophies on a tree like that. And also the upside down thing is good. Well, not if you close parts of it off. The banker. This appears to be the bedroom. Oh, you can't make this a shrine to Mr. Cow without putting something in every single jester's coffer. You have to fill the jester's coffers, man. Or J-Heart's gonna be sad. Somebody has done a lot of antiquity hunting, because they're duplicates of a lot of things here. Okay, up we go. Saber, Tigey. More trophies. This is very Oblivion. Very, very Oblivion. Oh, look at the lamp hanging from that. All right. Oh, there's even more. I did not expect there to be more like this. All right. First things first. Oh, this is just the back way up. Maybe. So, a planning area, perhaps, for like a war room. Crafting, obviously. And the moon pool. And a guar. Yeah, I think they've created like little shrines for each antiquity that this sort of fits their imagination for where the antiquity should be. Which there's nothing wrong with that. That's actually kind of a really creative. I love this light. This light is super bright, and you can hide it pretty well too if you want to use it in different things. Malakath. I just love the lamp just hanging from the floating rocks. I mean, floating rocks, Coldharbour, makes perfect sense, but the lamp hanging from it is just such a sweet touch. Now these, as well as several others, kinds of, you gotta fill those, man, of other kind of rocks, you can put here and walk over them quite easily, even though they look like they have these holes in between. So it's like this magical walkway if you really want to try it. There's nothing wrong with it. Okay, you're gonna have to hop here. Oh, that one is a little distant. Whee! Oh, almost didn't make that. Whee! Last Jester's coffer. Is there something in it? I can't tell. No, you bastard. I'm gonna totally die. I did not mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that. I need to turn on my magic carpet featherfall. Too funny. No, that's funny though. I deserved that. Really cool though. I like it a lot. Okay, we did a hollow lunar. So let's do Yukiona's Grand Psijic. Awesomesauce Manor. What a great name. I laughed so hard I started to cry. I'm such a dumbass. I love it. I want the Psijic crates to be ready to be available now. I want to buy all of the Psijic crates right now. All right, here's the thinger. That's good use. They buried the moon fountain underneath the existing fountain, so they have the lights and everything. seem to be much outside, so I won't spend too much time looking around. Most things are probably indoors. Oh, no, there's a stables. Aw, and a little spot for the piggy. Your piggy's gonna escape. You need to put up more fence. Your piggy's gonna run away. Not a very good farmer, are you, Yukiana? I'm kidding. I'm messing with you. But, yeah. Piggy gonna run away. I don't know. Most people who do something with Aldmeri make it dark because it lends itself to a dark look. So, like, alchemy shops or evil people's houses or magical houses, or it's hard to lighten up. That house is a dark light. That's interesting. Dark house. And it's, you know, and dark elf architecture isn't very, dark elf architecture is very heavy, and I don't really care for it. Look at that aquarium. Really neat. Using those Psijic balls to make the blue light. Good pets. Don't ask me then, because, like, I haven't done anything with Aldmeri because of the fact that it is so, ugh. Yeah, you can. That is great. Look at the way they hung those lamps. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just saying I haven't done anything with it because I think it would take a lot of effort and still have a very dark architecture. And I don't mean the color of the wood. I mean just... No, I know what you're talking about. I might have said the wrong thing, but I meant Velothi Reverie. Oh, that's a clever way of making fake dirt. Wait, what lighting did you use? Because it's really bright. Did you hide Velothi? I mean, Calanda? Something's really white. Some really white light. It's hidden, though. I'm curious to know what light you use. I think Aldmeri can be done... I've done stuff with something with Aldmeri. I think more can be done with Aldmeri than with Velothi Reverie. Secondly, I also think they should change the damn names so that they're not so damn close to one another. Grump, grump, grump. That could be a good idea. So we have a trophy house and a nice hidden light, one of the antiquities hidden underneath so that we get a nifty looking color. I don't know if you guys noticed this, but if you've looked at the vampiric chandeliers, they're enormous. It is really hard to use them in a regular sized house. They're just enormous. I think they're really built to be used in Bastion Sanguinaris and really not much else. Bedroom. I like the shelving. Hello, Sasha. Nice to meet you. Beautiful kitchen. Let's see if they have anything up and behind. They do. Oh no! Somebody worships the bad guy. Maleg's balls. Alright, what's in your rest, Kanzuri? You better have something in your dead cat or I'm gonna be paid. They have something in their dead cat! Yes! I am so pleased. I think that's like like the second or third time ever somebody has actually put something in their dead cat. I'm so pleased by that. Thanks for the follow, Shasha. You must be on EU, but I don't know for sure. No, she wouldn't. But that's pretty funny. Alright, see, I'll show you real quick my Velothi. And then, not my Velothi Reverie, because like I said, I didn't buy it because I don't know what to do with it. But if you don't like the bug shell, this is something you can do about the bug shell. Because I don't like the bug shell. This is me yawning loudly. Alright, so we've got. So the outside I didn't mess with because, you know, whatever. Yes, she has. Okay, so the interior can be covered with. I left parts of it open, but I have this back wall that's been cut in half, and I put like rugs, wallpaper behind it, and then closed off this whole portion with bookshelves. And then you come up to the second part, and I kind of covered this with Daedric rock and turned it into an aquarium, obviously. And so this portion here, which was easily the most useless part of the house and the most frustrating part of the house, has become quite pretty. Then you come up here, and I covered a lot of it with ivy, and then over here, this used to have 2 wisterias. I took one away for something else, but this is a good way to cover it. And also over here I made a garden. But the really nice thing about this house is the view. So if you build up, yeah, that's true. It's true, Melnern. And the view though is really something else. So what I like to do, oh, thank you, is build up. Because the view is so spectacular. And you can build up. So if you do it like this, let me show you some things. Real quick. Hold on. Screenshots. My house. My house. Okay, so this is it when it looks prettier out, and when I had Mara up there, so you can see it does. You really should take advantage of the beautiful view, because you can get amazing views from up there, and I just think, oh, this is just gorgeous to me. And you could just stand there all day long and take pictures of how pretty it is, right? So I would not waste Velothi on much. But also, the views from Telgalen are similarly beautiful. If you're interested, don't use the interior of Telgalen generally. I would use the exterior, because the views, especially the sunsets, are something else. I mean, just really gorgeous. Oh, that's just something I built. But this whole build does not exist anymore. So I took a lot of pictures of it. But honestly, like, it's such a stunning. This was a birthday house that I made. Doesn't exist. That's that. This was the present table. Took the whole thing down, but okay. And then this is what I made in its place, which is a restaurant with a glass floor. Everything in Varnanfell has just amazing views if you build up high enough, and it's just so worth it. Yeah, agreed. So, thanks. Well, now that we have other stuff like, you know, the, what do we call it? The greenhouse now, you know, we could probably do something with that instead of using all of the different other things like the display cases. Although, if you see, if you're interested, go to Swankery's island, her Grand Topol, and you'll see she used both the greenhouse as well as the display cases in different ways, but both with the general glass floor idea. So that's definitely something you can check out if you're interested in it. And you should also follow her because she's a really good builder. Let's go over to EU. And that's probably the crowning jewel, although I've seen one of her houses that's coming along, and I'm honestly thinking that she is working on something that is so spectacular I can't even describe it. Thanks, Swiggery. I saw a picture of it and I was just like, oh, that's amazing. But that has not really been released yet, so I'm not going to spoil it. I'll wait until she's finished it. Oh, geez. I took a picture of it, Swanks. Let me see if I can find it. I sent it to Cressea with a whole, like, holy shit, look at this. It's not out yet, so we can't post it, but oh my god, look at how gorgeous this is. So, Cressea, I sent her all my screenshots for posting in her forum threads. And I came across one of your homes that was just so spectacular. Swankery's amazing. You will not regret following her, seriously. She's something. I mean, she's been featured by Zoss, and there's a reason for it. She's just that good. The things she makes are astounding. Where is it? She's also a really nice person, too, so you can't even hate her for being so good. I mean, at least if she was a rotten human, then I could, like, feel better about hating her. Now I can't hate her, even. You know those people they say that you love to hate? Yeah, well, she's the opposite of that. Goodness, how far back did I go? Not positive, but I want to say possibly, I haven't gotten there yet, but I want to say possibly Old Mistvale. It's got an amazing, like, exterior. It's just done with, oh, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Like, beyond anything I've ever seen you do before, even. And I told her not to post it, but that it was stunning. Because I didn't think you were done with it yet. Where is it? I think I'm going to have to give up on this. I can't find it. Maybe I deleted it so she wouldn't post it by accident. It could have been. I forget. I don't want to go and spoil it for anybody. But it was this new build. Like, the exterior had, like windows that were... Oh, I can't even explain it. I can't. explain it. I suck. I'm sorry. I'll find it later and let you know which it was. Oh, you should, Maldorin. Holy crap, will you love it. It's amazing. Amazing. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I don't remember. I'm sorry. I'm bad at remembering things. It might be Autumn's Gate, though. That does sound like it could be what it was. All right. Let me see. Ah, that's probably it then. I saw it and I was just like, this is beyond amazing. Blew my mind. Roy Shan's exercise. I don't think I've been to Roy Shan's house, so let's double check. No. Ah! Did I spell it wrong? No? Maybe they're not there anymore. Silvervin's bouldertree, I may have seen. I have seen it. Snow Dawn? That does not sound familiar. No. Snow Dawn's bouldertree. I gotta say, I feel the same way about Hammerdeath, so I don't know how you made a second floor in Hammerdeath. I'm honestly shocked, because I tried. Yeah, Maldorin, it's something else. It's really spectacular. Is that your favorite property, Swank? Which of your properties is your favorite? Wow, they've made this different from what it normally looks like. There isn't usually anything aldmeri in this. Cute little couch. Aww! Perfectly posed for a family photograph. Too cute. I believe you, because that's insane. I don't know how, it must have been just a pain in the ass to do. Nice little bar area with all the like shelving. The shelving's really good. Oh, that one, huh? The house moving castle, or isn't it? Is it still house moving castle, or did you change it? Oh, I meant one that you designed. She knows. You know what she meant. Silly. She meant a property. Yeah, I've seen people role-playing in her house. And unexpectedly, I did not realize that role-players were into it. That's funny, Swankry. That's a really good answer. And here they are dancing. I feel like there's a story behind this. Families, maybe? A family affair of sorts. You got the Indrix family. You got the two of those people. Oh, a lovely kitchen up here. And a lovely bedroom with bathroom. that you can't actually see. You can't be seen, so you can take a nice private bath. No creepy Bosmer watching you. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of bouldertree, and yet this is a really lovely... I like the just random light out there, too. I have a thing about lights, just off in the distance. Like, sometimes when I'm from New York originally, like driving through New York City, I'm not from New York City, I'm from Long Island. But if we ever went into the city or something, it always was like fascinating to me to see lights that have probably been there since whenever the road or whatever was built. And it's off in some inaccessible area, and it's just off in the distance. Like, that kind of fascinates me. I don't know why, but like isolated lights like that. So it just feels like they're magical. Maybe I'm just too going off in my own little world there, but Amaya, no FPS. Agreed, Maldorin, agreed. Or erstwhile, you have to work against. Nope. Siminoll. Botanical Garden. Also exercised. You know, it depends on what you feel. Like, I really don't like the pod houses, I'll be honest with you. But I feel overall that the Bosmer are kind of, their cultural items are leave much to be desired. Yeah, they do have a weird shape. Well, you did a good job with your poop house. It does, it looks fantastic. And I love the name. Exactly, Maldorin. It requires you having to cover it up if you don't want to go that direction. Which kind of sucks. What? Even... Okay, Botanical Garden. Now that's fantastic. The way they attach that to the tree makes it look like it's an actual kind of tree. Yeah, I would too. I've never seen anyone do this, and I'm in love with it. It's so different. What if we got back here? A little sneaky sneaky? Sneaky sneaky! Pleasing. Wait, what? Oh, we can keep going. Oh, wow. That's really well built. It's not always easy to walk up mushrooms, so the way that they place that just so perfectly is great. Oh, wow. Like I said, I love the upward builds in Vardenfell. Oh, look, and they even have stuff so you don't slide off. Very thoughtful. Beautiful. Try not to fall. I'm bad at this. Walking business. Good landings. Speaking as somebody who's built things really high up in the sky, landings are important. There's a history all the way up here. Look at that view. Spectacular. I don't remember whose video it was, but there's a video, and I wish I could find it, of someone in Sleek Creek just keeping on going. Find out who did that. It was back before I was really into housing when I saw it. And then I want to, like, show it to everybody. But I can't remember what it was. This keeps happening to me. Only on EU. My doors don't open when I click on them. I don't know what's going on. It's like a war room, I think. Itchy nose. Okay, I think we have a... Nope, deadheads. Okay. Aww! It's like a Christmas scene in the midst of a botanical garden. It actually works. It's adorable. Little displays. Too cute. That dragon has got a really crazy hairdo. Sorry, I amused myself. Probably no one else, but I amused myself. I'm glad they put that blue tree by the front because I think it really does, it's really eye-grabbing. Eye-grabbing? I think eye-grabbing is the right word. Oh, what's down here? This must be deliveries? And back up here before we go in the front door, if there's anything there. I would just close this off with some sort of wall or something, if it were me. That way nobody thinks there's anything there and bothers with it. I made a strider! I'm in love with this! Oh my god! They made a strider! It is so precious. I totally want to steal this. Oh my god, I love this. I wonder if Tithys is the driver. Can you imagine? Too cute. I'm in love with this. This is adorable. I wasn't in a good mood before this stream, but now I'm in a really good mood because that strider made me giggle. I love it. So it's like a kitchen slash bath. I don't even know. There's a bunch of different purposes to this house. Or at least to that room, rather. And this is where Harry Potter sleeps, because it's the bedroom under the stairs. Clearly, they need an owl in here. They could do that. They could add an owl. Oh no! Ah! Somebody needs to clean in here. Eek! What's this? What creepiness is going on? This is horrifying. Ah, I gotta get out of here. Ah, run for my life. Nothing in there. Oh my goodness. That is amazing. It looks just like a ghost. Brilliant. So many good ideas in this house. I'm honestly really impressed. And it's also a really good way of dealing with extra rooms that you don't have the items to fill. Or can't, the item count to fill. I see you, dragon. All sorts of scary shit up here. I always somebody to put something right here, so I feel like I've gotten a reward for getting all the way through it. But that looks fantastic. Oh, super fun house. Great house. Good job. Yeah, Miss Fowler. I didn't see any Spideys, though. Pseeron's Cyrodilic. Sear. No, I spelled it wrong. Sear on. I would have expected a Spidey if it was Mafala worship, but I mean, there had to have been a spider somewhere, or where did those come from? All right. Yeah. Yep. Because that's the best use of that house ever. Oh my goodness. So this house is really small. Hey, Disco. But it's got already, I can see it's got multiple rooms, multiple levels. There's stuff going on. Look at this. Multiple levels just as you first walk in for this pretty little nook. You can just sit and enjoy it. I like that a lot. Then we've got the, I hate that house, but I think they did a really cool thing with it, so let's go check that out in a second. So lots of waterfalls, created a new whole, this is where the stable portion of Cyrodilic usually is, and they've created not only a waterfall area, but also another hidden alcove, which is neat. All done with mostly Somerset vendor items. Like these rocks are from the Somerset vendor items, so are these steps, etc. So you can do a lot of structural things with affordable items. They're not that expensive. And then they created this front section just out of boards. I mean, this interior house is teeny and not my favorite. So I don't blame them for blocking it off and making the whole front piece like a cabin. Reminds me of like a cabin in the woods instead. So this is neat. Yeah, the courtyard is super versatile. It definitely is, and I think they did a fun job with it. The Merchitect, Caimaire Council of Argon. No, of course not. It wouldn't pop up such a weird name as that. Theme Merchitect. Sorry. Did I spell it wrong? Theme Merch Detect. Nope, it must not be there. Did I go to the therealadoringfan's goronir? Let's see. Doesn't look like it. Great. Not a huge fan of goronir either, but therealadoringfan is really talented, so I'm curious to see what they did with it. It is beautiful, yeah. Really well done. Now, goronir, I don't want to buy until I have an idea for it. It's so versatile, and it's so big, and you can build up so high that I feel like I really want to have a good idea for it before I waste it on something else. Oh my god! They're so cute! Oh, and that's a baby one! Oh my god. That is precious. So cute. Is everything alive in this? Oh, that was so cute. What a really great way of putting a tree in the middle of a room. You know, it's always an issue to me when I see trees in the middle of a room growing out of nowhere. But this one makes a lot of sense. It's growing out of mossy rocks and a butterfly bush. And so it looks like it's planted. Doesn't look like it's growing from nowhere. Which I like. Oh, so we closed off the second pod. That's okay. Oh, look, they made a little easy shortcut down to the bottom. That's awesome. All right, so we've got little garden areas. Everything is gardened all around. Hello, kitty. Dream shard lit up. Do we have a sneaky sneaky? We do. A little enchanted glade. Sneaky sneaky. You know, this may be the first time ever I've seen somebody use the fairy ring well. Because it's such a weird item. And yet they've done the fairy circle just perfectly. Or at least well as intended. I've seen people adapt it to different uses by making it, you know, using it in different ways. But that actually really works as a fairy ring in that situation. Oh, I love this. Look at that. Oh, wow. Great. Like I said yesterday, putting wedding flowers behind waterfalls can make them so sparkly. But I think just putting this pitcher plant in there is just genius. Makes it even more magical looking. Is this a maze? I see a maze. I see me being mad that there is a maze. Oh, you're gonna kill me! That isn't right. Everybody sucks. They're all trying to kill me. I do not appreciate being killeded. Did I? Ha ha! I made it through. Oh my goodness. Doesn't that look like two eyes looking out at you? Two big old bug eyes. That's adorable. I like that a lot. Alright, so let's see. If we look up, is there anything up top? No, it doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like there's any hidden zones that I didn't hit up. So this is pretty cute. Mostly on the ground, which is fine. And there you go. Oh, goodness, a tree. You can climb the tree. Glad I looked extra careful because I could have missed this very easily. Because I am dumb. Aww. Get off my seat, monkey. Come I supposed to look around if you're on my seat? You silly monkey. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Jerk. And there we go. Lovely. Okay. Oh gosh. Sleep Creek. Leakaboo. I love Sleep Creek. Boo! Earthtear. Kobawhite. Oh Lord. An earthtear. Big old houses. You are not boring. There are different kinds of homes. There's traditional, there's exotic, there's theme. There's so many different kinds of home, and all of them are fun and good in their own way. You know, you can enjoy them for different reasons. Like traditional homes especially are awesome for our peers. So like, you know, if you want to play a dark elf or you want to play a Nord, you know, you want to come home to a story-like home that's perfect for your personality. So there's just different things. You can't feel bad about what you do. Whenever I start to feel bad about my work, I remember Ars Gratia Artis, which is art for the sake of art. And we just enjoy art no matter how good it is or how newbie it is or anything. It enriches our lives no matter what. This is interesting. Curious. Thinking about building on stream tomorrow. So what I'll do is I'll get together a lot of the materials I'm going to use so that we don't waste time shopping. And I'll put them in whatever house I decide to do it in. And we might start working on a weird farm because I am weird. And if I'm going to do anything, it's with a farm, it's going to be humorous and silly. So up we go. Oh my goodness, what happened here? It's like someone was bowling. It does feel different, doesn't it? I am not sure what's going on yet, but that's okay. There's a story here. And I wanted to explore it. You know, I don't ever want to miss a whole section, so I always check that back piece, even if it's not, even if it doesn't seem like it's going to have anything in it. You never know. So, I want to say this feels like a Murkmire type area. Reminds me of something Lilith would do. Not Lilith. Lil Fox would do. Lil Fox tends to pick. Wouldn't it though? Feel free. Use the idea. Lil Fox tends to do like natural or ruins or other architecture based on era. Like she'll know the difference between Murkmire era 1 through Murkmire era 4, and she's able to do. Aww, that poor piggy. She's able to design each one. Oh, a little birch forest. I like how that's separated out. Yeah, it is. Yeah, and then the birches are separate, you know, so that they're not part of the swampiness, so it doesn't get confusing, you know, it's actually well thought out. Like, this part is all mangrovey, swampy, but the birches are separate. And now this seems less Murkmire and more, well, no, maybe it's still Murkmire. but I see a lot of Bosmer here. That's what's different. You know what I mean? Like, the other one didn't have the Bosmer touches, like the wood hangings or the, or these things. Oh, this is very Bosmer-y. I really like those sensors. I don't think people use them enough. But yet, this is Argonian looking. I don't know. I don't know. I can't figure it out. I has no brain. So it's a different, it's a mix. It's a mix. I'd tell you what the theme was. Unfortunately, it's in Russian. So I don't think we're going to see anything with me being able to figure it out. It's trying to figure out if I should do one more. Emfess. Let's see if we do emfess. I don't usually do two of the same kind of house, but since I've run out of other kinds of houses, we'll do a second Grand Psijic to end things. Because there's tons of Grand Psijics because it was the free house. I can't wait until we can actually buy the antiquity house on the PTS, because I want to be able to, this is clearly a guild house. I want to be able to test the limits. I want to see what the walls are like, the invisible walls. Because if I can't build over the waterfall, it's a done deal for me. I'm not buying it. Because I really want to build a house over a waterfall. And right now, I don't really have the house that I could build over the waterfall. This is really good clutter. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't think it's coming back free. Yeah, the antiquity house does look promising, but I don't think I like it as much as Forge Masters. I think I want to buy Forge Masters and just start playing with it. I know it's not for sale right now, but that doesn't matter because you can just ask them for it. And they'll sell it to you. This is like a crystal garden. That's amazing. I don't think I've seen anyone do a crystal garden in the greenhouse before. Wait, in the antiquity house? Or in this house? Which do you mean, Ixie? Well, I mean, the Elsewhere house is free if you do all the stuff. Right. Oh, you bastard. Oh, in the antiquity house? Yeah. Okay, so I'm guessing you can walk up there, but I'm curious to know if you can magic carpet up to the second part, you know? That is a perfect spot for Volendrung. Isn't that perfect? Really good. Also, I hate this person for having Volendrung. I wish I had it. And I never will. Because PvP sucks. Nice little Dibella garden here. crafting. Prettiness. Do we have anything down in the, underneath? Some people put like little swimming holes underneath down the stairs here, but there's just, I think there's just that structure, nothing else. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, so once again, I think I would want to stick with Forge Master. That's different. I don't think I've ever seen anyone put their dragon up there. Clearly this person is a very accomplished dungeon person. Because, like, everything, they have everything. Or Thieves, the Thieves Oasis has a second waterfall you could build there too, but personally, I just don't like it as much. The dust storms ruin it for me. So I would rather go with the Forge Master where you don't deal with dust storms. So these just look like cozy nooks up here. Let's see if we can get these back rooms. This is a nice bedroom. Very detailed. It's like a lot of clutter and stuff. Didn't expect it based on how many items there are in here. But you know, it makes sense because most of the items are actually trophies and stuff. So I don't think they count to the same item number. Maybe they do, I don't remember. Oh, vivarium. Hi, hello little mud crab. That cake's gonna go bad. Or you will eat the entire thing. And either way, it's not a good thing. You should not eat an entire cake by yourself. At least not in one day. No, I can't get back there. Sadness. I'm locked out. Alright, on that note, I'm going to call it. But for the people who are lurking or whatnot, I will raid off for you. I know that sometimes I'll go lurky, and I appreciate it when people raid off so that I don't. Let me. Alright, well, whatever. I'm gonna raid off to Hammy, even though it's a boring baseball simulator, because he's like the only one streaming right now. So, have a good one, everyone. And if you hate baseball, I don't blame you. See you later.